Assalamu alaikum students, I hope everybody is doing well. So in previous videos we have revised the summary as well as question answers, and today we are going to revise reference to the context. First of all, we are going to discuss about the reference. In reference we discuss about the things from where that stanza has been taken and who is the poet of this poem. As if before doing summary, we have discussed about the poet, that William Wordsworth is the poet who has written this poem, and in context we discuss about the background information. After reference to the context, we would paraphrase the stanza, which means that we are going to elaborate the viewpoint of the poet. In paraphrasing, we cannot add anything that is not relevant to the poem, but we can only summarize the context of the poem. Let's read the first stanza. I wandered lonely as the cloud that floats on high over valleys and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. In this video, we are only going to do reference to the context because we have done explanation before. Kindly check that video in the description box. So the reference would be, this stanza has been taken from the poem Daffodils, written by William Wordsworth, and the reference of all the context would remain same. And then we have context. In context we discuss about the background information. That would be, this poet is known as the poet of nature. The beautiful scenes of nature have a great attraction for him, and in this poem the poet has described a pleasant experience of his life, that one day he was enjoying and walking and roaming in the countryside. He saw the daffodils, those were growing beside the lake. Now we are going to paraphrase this stanza number 1. In this stanza, the poet describes the pleasant sight of beautiful daffodils. Once he was walking alone in the countryside. When he reached near the bank of a lake, he saw a large number of golden daffodils growing along the bank of the lake under the tree. The flowers were moving and dancing in the breeze. Now we are going to read the stanza number 2. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. Reference of this context would remain same, and the context would be, the poet describes a pleasant experience of his life. Once he was walking along the bank of a lake, he saw a large number of daffodils. They were shining like the stars in the Milky Way. These flowers were fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So you may have noticed that these are the things that we have discussed in previous stanza. So as if I have told you before, that in context we discuss about the background information. Then we have paraphrase. So the paraphrasing would be, the poet was walking along the bank of a lake. He saw thousands of daffodils on the side of the lake in an endless row. The heads of those flowers were moving as if they were dancing in a happy mood. The endless row looked like shining stars in the Milky Way. Then we are going to read the stanza number 3. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay. In such a jocund company, I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. So the reference is same, and the context would be, the beautiful scenes of nature have a great attraction for the poet. Once he was walking in a countryside. He reached along the bank of a lake. He saw a large number of golden daffodils growing there. He was very happy to see the sight of beautiful daffodils. The scene left a permanent impression on his mind of the poet. Now we are going to discuss about the paraphrase of this stanza number 3. In this stanza, the poet describes the waves of the stream. Those were dancing beside the daffodils, but the daffodils looked happier than the waves. A poet could not help feeling happy in the company of such merrymakers. He went on looking at those daffodils and did not think what wealth of joy and peace that scene had brought to him. Now we are going to read the last stanza of this poem, Daffodils. For oft when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude, and then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. Context of this stanza would be, the poet expresses the feelings of joy and pleasure when he enjoys the sight of daffodils growing on the side of a lake. The sight leaves a permanent effect on his memory. Whenever he is alone and relaxing on his couch, he begins to think of those daffodils and then he feels extremely happy. That was the context of paragraph number 4. Now we have paraphrase. The poet is very much impressed with the natural beauty of the flowers. He says that whenever he is lying in his pensive and thoughtful mood, the beautiful sight appears before him. The scene of flowers that he saw on the lake comes in front of his eyes, and his heart fills with joy and begins to dance with the flowers. It is a blessing of his loneliness